Hello, everybody, and welcome to the List Critics 2.
Die Harder.
Die Harder, yeah. Starring myself and Armageddon Time himself, Jesse Fulling. Say hello to the people, Jesse.
What's up, party people? It's Armageddon Time, better known as Jesse to his friends and family. You may call me Armageddon Time.
Because you are nobody.
Yeah, I know. I need friends.
Everybody, come on, be friends with Jesse. What the hell is wrong with you? He's a nice guy.
What is wrong with you? Seriously, you got some brain damage or something.
Okay, before we even get to our submitted lists here, Jesse, I found a list on Facebook. It just kind of came to me right before we started recording, and I was looking at a little bit. I hadn't read the whole thing, and I was like, we got to include this because this is funny as hell. So I'm going to do that right away. It's 15 creepiest things kids have ever said to their parents.
Ooh, I like this.
Kids can be fucking creepy.
I remember saying some pretty creepy things to my parents.
Yeah.
In retrospect.
Yeah, I guess this started on Reddit where somebody said, what's the creepiest thing? Somebody said, oh, my kid said something really creepy. What's something creepy your kid said to you? And then somebody went through all the answers and they compiled the 15 creepiest.
Actually, this is the best of the best, or the worst of the worst, or the worst of the best.
Or the best of the worst.
That was a TV show.
You say it's a fucking Canadian TV. All right.
Yeah.
Number 15. My youngest, who was around 5 at the time, once drew a picture of a black monster, looked up at me and said, he told me to draw this. He's coming for you. Better hide.
Ugh.
I get your dog going fucking bonkers, man.
She senses the evil in this child.
Dogs can't sense evil, so there you go. Number 14, this was sent to the kid's grandmother. He was cuddling with her and being very sweet. He was about 3 at the time. He takes her face in his hands, brings his face close to hers, and tell her that she's very old and will die soon. Then he makes a point of looking at the clock.
Oh, jeez. Get it through your head, Grandma.
Like, I'm waiting! Tick-tock, tick-tock. Good Lord.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Number 13. Okay, let's see. My niece was sitting on the couch with a weird look on her face. Her mom asked her what she was thinking about, and she said, I'm imagining the waves of blood rushing over me.
Whoa! Whoa. Waves of blood. This sounds kind of like a metal album.
I know, right? Turns out they'd been in a local science museum with an exhibit of the circulatory system. One of the features was a walk among some giant fake blood vessels, and she was remembering that. But still a very creepy thing to say.
No kidding. Jeez, man.
Yeah. Number 12. Yesterday, my 3-year-old son told me today's my sister's birthday. I went into labor last night.
Wait, what?
He announced this is my sister's birthday a few hours before they gave birth. So, it's like he knew. It's like, she's coming.
There he is.
Yeah. Number 11. So I shouldn't throw it in the fire? 3-year-old daughter holding her baby brother for the first time.
Oh, so I shouldn't throw this in the fire? There you go.
And that's the last time you're holding your baby brother.
Ever.
All right. Number 10. Why are you crying? Bad man. What bad man? There. Points behind me at a dark corner of the room. It's a lamp on a bookshelf next to said darkened corner falls off as soon as I turn to look. She slept in our bed that night.
Holy crap, man. Gotta get out of that house.
I know, right?
Either it's haunted or there's some pederast hanging around the corner.
Number 9. I was on a bus recently and we were stopped outside a walk-in clinic. A little girl in the seat in front of me turned to her dad and said, "Death is the poor man's doctor." And that was that. That's strangely poetic.
Yeah, that's a deep kid.
Yeah, seriously, or a fucked up kid.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah, well, the lines are blurred a bit there,
Probably have a dead journal someday.
Oh, God, is that still a thing?
I don't know. That kind of dates me a little bit.
A lot. Yeah. Number 8. Mommy, look at what I learned. Inserts tongue into mom's mouth during a goodnight kiss. I learned it from a movie. It means you love someone. Mom calmly gets up without saying a word and walks to her room. And that's why your kids should be watching cartoons.
The sensible cartoons.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't be watching some crazy fucking Japanese shit. They should be watching Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, to learn cartoon violence.
Yeah, there you go. Number 7. My kid's Catholic school is over 100 years old. There's a basement under the gym that's used for storage. I was subbing once, and during recess, one of the kickballs goes down the stairs. A little girl was standing at the top of the stairs yelling, "Just throw it up to me." I went over and asked who she was talking to, and she replied, "That big man down the stairs." I went down, and there was nobody down there, and it was the only way in. I asked some of the other kids if they'd seen the man before. They said yes, but Sister told us not to talk to him. I asked them to describe Sister, and they described a nun that there hasn't been nuns at the school in 40 years.
What the hell is going on with these creepy kids, man?
That's got to be a group of kids conspiring to fuck with them.
You really think they're just kind of...
Oh, because it's when it's one, you could say there's something weird going on, but when it's a whole bunch of them, they're like, oh, let's fuck.
I don't know. Because there's several, there could be a slice of truth in there somewhere.
I think it's a slice of bullshit. Okay, I love this one. Number 6. My toddler went through a phrase where she would just constantly say hi to things. Hi, 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 hi. One day it came out sounding more like die, die, die,
Oh.
die, die. So I said to her, "What is that you're saying?" She turns her face to me and just whispers, "Die." Oh,
for a second there, I thought somebody was tapping me on the shoulder.
Kill it with fire.
Kill it before it breathes.
Number 5. I was sound asleep. Oh, this one's really bad, dude. You prepared for this?
Okay.
I was sound asleep, and around 6 a.m. I was woken up by my 4-year-old daughter's face inches from mine. She looked right into my eyes and whispered, "I want to peel all your skin off."
Jeez. These kids, man.
Burn it with fire!
Where do they get it? They have to pick it up somewhere. They're not just like, you know what? Peeling skin off is pretty all right.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Number 2. I was tucking in my 2-year-old. He says, "Goodbye, Dad." I said, "No, we say goodnight." He said, "I know, but this time it's goodbye."
Oh. Yeah, that would be very haunting.
I think in that case it's just a kid who doesn't want to be corrected.
Yeah, but still, as the
It
adult...
comes off as creepy, yeah. All right, you ready for the number 1?
Bring it.
This is terrible. When she was about 3, we had a cat that had stillborn kittens.
Oh.
She asked if we could make crosses for them, which I did. As I was making them, she said, "Aren't those too small?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Aren't we going to nail them to them?" After a couple moments of silence, "We're not going to do that." Child's response, "Oh."
Oh, that's a little morbid.
And this is why Christianity is dangerous for children.
Or at least whoever's teaching it.
You're teaching them kids that it's normal to nail things to wood. I mean, living things or dead things, and it's just creepy.
Well, nailing things to wood is one thing. Nailing things with wood is another.
Oh,
hey.
my. Out of 15. Jesse, what say you?
I think they were all pretty creepy, but I think there might have been one or two that weren't so bad or just taken out of context, so I'll give it 14 Ghiblis out of 15.
I'm going to say 15 because I think even the ones that might have been like kind of like, the kids are fucking with them or it was just a misunderstanding or whatever, still I'm sure the person in that situation was scared shitless. So I'm going to say these are all perfect. 15 out of 15 from me.
All right, there you go.
Okay, let's get to our submitted lists.
Okay.
All right, starting at the top.
Or the bottom, depending on how you look at it.
Oh my. My. Okay, let's go with Slayer Darth's. Okay, why are you sending me a video? No, you can't send me a video. I'm not going to sit here and watch a video.
Yeah,
All right.
just give us a straight list.
Yeah, yeah. All right, never mind that one. But he has another one. Slayer Darth sends in a lot of James Bond-related lists, as I'm sure you've heard.
Nice.
Here he's giving us his top 5 James Bond movies.
Ooh, straight up. All right, I like this.
Yeah, with some notes. Number 5. Oh, he says, I'd like to mention all 5 choices consist of those entries in the film franchise that steered Bond towards a more serious direction. So I'm guessing, we won't be seeing, like, Moonraker in here.
The Roger Moore era.
Yeah. All right. Well, For Your Eyes Only was a pretty serious one that he was in. So.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like the slapstickiness and...
Oh, absolutely. Okay, number 5, Skyfall. It's arguably one of the better films in the series, but I have several gripes with it.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't tell us what those gripes are, and that's okay.
What a hangover.
I'm fine with that.
I do like Skyfall. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. I would put that more at like number 2 or 3, I think.
It is really good.
Yeah. Number 4, The Living Daylights. I loved how politicized the film felt. However, The Living Daylights still felt as though it was being written with more in mind at times. I don't know.
What do you mean by that? Like it wanted to be more than it ended up being?
No, like Roger Moore.
Oh, I thought you just meant more.
No. Number 3, For Your Eyes Only. This should have been the film ideally for Dalton to have started with. It was a much-needed change of pace from Moore's silly outings as Bond, but even though it proved that he could be a compelling action hero, For Your Eyes Only would have benefited far more if Dalton was in the role at the time.
There's your serious one.
Well, I gotta say about that, actually, Roger Moore wasn't supposed to be in that one.
Was it supposed to be,
Because he was, they weren't sure who was going to be Bond.
Oh.
When they wrote the movie, but they thought, well, Roger's probably quitting, and then he came back for 2 more films, but, you know how they have that intro with that guy who is Blofeld but isn't? And,
yeah.
And he's visiting his wife's grave. It's like sort of like a callback to the past that was supposed to be an introduction for a new actor.
Oh, really? But they hadn't decided who. All right.
Yes, exactly. Well, they were in the script writing phase, so.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. What? No, okay, wait, what? He goes from number 5 to number 4 to number 3, and then back to number 4, and then to number 1. I think that's a typo. I think it's supposed to be number 2. So number 2 is Casino Royale, stark and gritty, as well as a pretty faithful adaptation of literary Bond's first outing. Casino Royale played fast and loose with the formula and generally felt like a fresh change. However, I still maintain that Dalton was a better Bond than Craig, and the film does have its flaws. Just to add, it has one of the better Bond songs of the noughties.
The naughties.
I hate that phrase.
I like it because it's naughty,
Number 1, and he cheats because he puts a tie.
Okay.
He's not supposed to do that.
Well, top 6 then.
Yeah, it's a top 6. It's not a top 5. All right, his tie here is From Russia with Love and License to Kill. This is a tricky one for me. What I love about From Russia with Love is how it's one of the best adaptations of its source material. However, the film does add its own refining touches. Most of Fleming's Bond books, I would argue, have that Cold War feel to them. I feel as though From Russia with Love captures that feel almost perfectly. It feels more like a serious attempt with its thriller roots, and as with the book of the same name, I have always enjoyed the cat-and-mouse chase that dominates the film, both the film and the book. On the other hand, License to Kill feels devoid of the Connery brand of unity and in many ways helps the viewer focus more on the dark, jaded nature of Bond. We feel more for Dalton's Bond. If I remember correctly, Cubby Broccoli essentially gave Dalton carte blanche on this film, allowing him to portray the character as he saw fit and bring Bond back to his roots in that way. Despite the flaws I've noticed with the film, it holds up terribly well, and the subject matter of License to Kill is still relevant even to this day. All right, out of 5, I got to give this a 3. I agree with most of the choices, but you do have a tie, which we don't like on List Critics, and also all these serious films, and you didn't include my personal favorite, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So I got to take a point out for that as well. So 3 out of 5 for me. Let's say
I thought they were all pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It's not perfect, and the list was a little skewed by the tie, but I'm gonna say 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay. He's also given us his top 5 Bond film writers.
Okay.
Yes. So let's go through that. Number 5, Tom Mankiewicz. I guess he's meaning movie writers, not book writers. While not my favorite, the only reason I chose him being that there aren't that many other prominent Bond screenwriters beside the other 4 I've chosen, I can at least maintain that his brand of humor in the Bond films was at the very least funny as opposed to the attempts at humor in the Brosnan era, for instance. Okay, I suppose we should probably look these guys up to see which fucking movies they wrote. Huh?
It might help a little bit.
He didn't include it. All right, let's see. He wrote Diamonds Are Forever, The Man with the Golden Gun. Just those two. All right, well, okay, so he wrote 2 bad ones. Yeah.
You didn't like Diamonds Are Forever?
I liked it more than The Man with the Golden Gun, but that's about it.
I wasn't a big fan of the song Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh, it's the worst Bond song ever.
This was a little hokey.
All right, number 4. This is 2 people, but as a writing partner team, Neil Purvis and Robert Wade. It's fortunate that they left on such a positive note given they co-wrote the script to Skyfall. However, I feel they needed guidance. In my opinion, they were trusted enough to write the script to Die Another Day, and because they were left to write the script by themselves, the final product was less than satisfying. I feel as though they needed to be kept in a tight niche, otherwise they would have simply returned to writing all about Bond's campy adventures. When they're steered in the right direction, they're on the ball. I don't think you could blame the script writers for Die Another Day. I think you could blame the director for Die Another Day.
Was Die Another Day the one with the pun, I thought Christmas only came once a year?
No, that's The World Is Not Enough.
Oh, okay.
Die Another Day was where Bond was driving on ice.
Oh, the Ice Palace, right.
Yeah, that's what everybody remembers. Yeah, and the bad guy was like Discount Iron Man.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? Discount.
Yeah. Number 3, Michael G. Wilson. If I'm not mistaken, he co-wrote the script to License to Kill. That's an obvious win. Number 2, John Logan. He's already had an impressive debut with Skyfall, and I can't wait to see more.
Well, Skyfall was pretty damn good.
Yes. And number 1, Richard Maibaum. I think my main reason for allocating him to the coveted number 1 spot is due to the simple fact that he penned the script to License to Kill. That alone makes him worthy of recognition. But no, seriously, Richard Maibaum wrote some of the better scripts of the Bond films, including From Russia with Love, For Your Eyes Only, and DN. What's DN?
The end is not, or the end is...
No, DN.
Oh, DN?
DN. What does that stand for?
Die Another Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm coming up with a blank there. I recognize all these fucking abbreviations. I wish people would learn to type things out.
Yeah, if only.
DN. I don't know what that could possibly be. Oh, wait, you know what? That's got to be Dr. No. Now, come on, that's such a short title.
Geez.
That's such a short title. You really have to type that fucking shit out. Stop being lazy.
Yeah. I watched DN last night.
Yeah,
Say Dr. No.
yeah. Like, who the hell knows what that means? Even though he wrote some other scripts for Bond films that were sadly lacking, I think we all know that he was more than capable of bringing the literary character of Bond to life. There's certain... All right, blah, 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 blah. Out of 5. Jesse.
I don't know. So this one's kind of hard because it's a little more esoteric.
It is very esoteric.
I don't know, 3 out of 5.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Whatever. I give it a whatever out of 5. That's
Whatever.
It's a 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's right up your alley. This next one.
All right. I like
This
this.
was sent in by Slayerdorf. Top 10 best parrot jokes.
Parrot. Okay.
Like jokes involving parrots.
All right. Can't wait. I hope they
feeling
involve
these-
puns.
Yeah, I have a feeling they might be. Yeah. All right, number 10. A man goes into a pet shop to buy a parrot. The shop owner points to 3 identical-looking parrots on a perch and says, the parrot on the left costs $500. Why does it cost so much? Well, that parrot knows how to do legal research. The customer asks about the next parrot and is informed it costs $1,000 because it can do everything the first parrot can do, plus it knows how to write a brief that will win any case. Naturally, the increasingly startled customer asked about the third parrot. He says $4,000. Wow, what can he do? To be honest, I've never seen him do a damn thing, but the other 2 call him senior partner.
Huh.
That is not funny.
Yeah.
Even Jesse didn't laugh.
No, I get it, but it's stupid.
More of a lawyer joke than a parrot joke.
Yeah.
All right, one day a man went to an auction. There he found an exotic parrot. He really wanted the bird, so he got caught up in the bidding. He kept bidding, but kept getting outbid, so he went higher and higher and higher. Finally, after bidding much more than he had intended, he finally won. The bird was his. As he's paying for the parrot, he said to the auctioneer, I hope this parrot isn't defective. I hate to pay this much money only to find out he can't talk. The auctioneer says, of course he could talk. Who do you think kept bidding against you?
That's pretty good.
That's mildly amusing.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8. What do you call memory loss in a parrot?
I don't know.
This is terrible. Polynesia.
All right.
That's so dumb even you didn't laugh at it.
Well, I'm smiling, but I'm not laughing.
All right. Number 7. Late one night, a burglar broke into a house, thought it was empty. He tiptoed through the living room, but suddenly froze in his tracks and aloud cried out. These aren't even written well. Jesus is watching you. Silence returned to the house, so the burglar crept forward again. Jesus is watching you, the voice boomed again. The burglar stopped dead in his tracks. He looked around frantically. In a dark corner, he spotted a bird cage, and the cage was a parrot. Was that you who said Jesus is watching me, he said. Yes, said the parrot. The burglar breathed a sigh of relief. When he asked the parrot, what's your name? Bird says, Clarence. That's a dumb name for a parrot. What idiot named you Clarence? He says, the same idiot who named the Rottweiler Jesus.
That's pretty good.
That's all right. You know, like, the parrots don't have booming voices, though. It's not like, Jesus is watching. It's like, Jesus is watching you.
Yeah. So it might be a little
It's
less intimidating.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's creepy, though. Like, imagine imagine you're a criminal and you're creeping around some person's house looking for, I don't know, valuables, and Jesus is watching you. That scared the living shit out of me.
Well, yeah, because you're trying to be as quiet as possible. Any sound will frighten you.
Yeah. Number 6, a man took his parrot to the vet because it had been sick. The vet says, I have good news, I have bad news. The bad news is your bird has chirpies. The good news is it's tweetable. That is so fucking stupid. Listen to how hard Armageddon Time is laughing. That's how you know it's bad.
That's good. That's tweetable.
Oh, you're going to use that, aren't you?
It makes me think of Twitter a little too much, though.
Yeah, that's the first thing that's sad. I hear tweet, and the first thing I think of is that fucking Twitter. Number 5, a woman gets up, puts out the shades, takes a cover off her parrot cage, makes coffee, has a cigarette. Suddenly the phone rings. Her boyfriend's coming over. She puts out the cigarette, pulls down the shades, puts the cover back on the parrot's cage, gets back into the bed. The parrot, under the claw, says, well, that was a short fucking day.
All right, that's pretty good.
I don't know about that one.
I liked it.
Number 4, there's a little old lady who was suffering from a degenerative eye condition that left her nearly blind. She had 3 sons, and each wanted to prove that he loved her more than the others. Son number 1 bought her an expensive Mercedes with a chauffeur included, thinking this would surely win her approval. He bought a chauffeur?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you can buy people anymore. Those days are over. Number 2,
Are they?
Yeah, son number 2 bought her a 15-room mansion, thinking this would surely be the best that any of them could offer. Son number 3 had to do something even better, so he decided to give her his most prized possession, a parrot that he had been training for 15 years to memorize the entire Bible.
Ooh.
You can name any verse, and the parrot could quote it word for word. What a gift that would be. Well, the old lady goes to son number 1, says, son, the car is beautiful. It has everything you could ever want on it, but I don't like to go out anymore, and the chauffeur is a nuisance, so please return the car.
Oh.
Then she surprised her second son by saying, son, the house is just gorgeous, but it's too much for me. I only live in one room, and it's too large to clean and take care of. I don't really need the house, but thank you anyway. Finally, she went to son number 3 and said, son, I just want to thank you for your most thoughtful gift. That chicken was delicious.
Oh. That's pretty good.
Now that's funny! Number 3. Oh, God.
Oh, I love it already.
Are going to be laughed so hard at this because it's so fucking stupid. Number 3. What did the parrot... Oh, no, sorry. Why did the parrot wear a raincoat?
Why?
So he could be polyunsaturated.
And it's smart.
No, that's not smart at all.
You gotta know what polyunsaturated is.
No, it actually helps more if you don't know what that means. All right, number 2. A young man named John received a parrot as a gift. Unfortunately, the parrot had a bad attitude and an even worse vocabulary. Every word out of the bird's mouth was rude, obnoxious, and laced with profanity. John tried to change the bird's attitude by constantly saying only polite words, playing soft music, reading scripture to the bird, and anything else he could think of to clean up the bird's vocabulary, but continued to spew profanities at a remarkable rate. Finally, John was fed up. He yelled at the parrot. The parrot yelled back. John shook the parrot, and the parrot got even angrier and more rude. In desperation, John finally grabbed the bird and shut him in the freezer. For a few minutes, the parrot squawked and kicked and screamed, and suddenly there was a total quiet. Not a peep was heard. Fearing he had killed the foul-mouthed bird, John quickly opened the door to the freezer. The parrot calmly stepped onto John's outstretched arm and said, "I believe I may have offended you with my crude language and actions. I am sincerely remorseful for any inappropriate transgressions, and fully intend to do everything I can do to correct my rude and unforgivable behavior." John was stunned at the change in the bird's attitude. He was about to ask the parrot why he had made such a drastic change in his behavior, but the bird continued, "By the way, what did the turkey do?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard that a million times before.
I have not heard it before, so it's new to me.
Finally, number 1. A lady goes to her priest one day and confesses, "Father, I have a problem. I have 2 female parrots, but they only know how to say one thing." What do they say? She says, "Hi, we're prostitutes. Do you want to have some fun?" "That's obscene," the priest exclaims. After a few moments of deliberation, however, he offers a solution. "You know, I have 2 male parrots, very devout birds, who I have taught to pray and read the Bible. Bring your female parrots to my house, and we'll put them in the cage with Francis and Job. My parrots can teach your parrots praise and worship and speak in a more appropriate manner." "Well, thank you. This may very well be the solution." So the next day, she brings the 2 female parrots to the priest's house. As he ushers her in, she sees 2 male parrots inside their cage, holding rosary beads and praying. Impressed, she walks over and places the parrots in with them. After a few minutes, the female birds cried in unison, "Hi, we're prostitutes. You want to have some fun?" There's a stunned silence. Finally, one male parrot looks at the other male parrot and says, "Put the beads away, Francis. Our prayers have been answered."
Oh, that's good.
That's all right. All right, out of 10, I have a feeling you're going to give this like a 10.
I'm actually going to give it a 7.
A 7?
Because there were 3 jokes that I thought were a little weak.
There were a lot of jokes that I thought were a little weak, but I enjoyed your reaction, so I'm going to give it a 6.
Polyunsaturated.
I think that it's funny. The worst ones are the ones you crack up at.
That says something about my sense of humor, doesn't it?
Yeah. Slayer Darth himself also includes a parrot joke that wasn't on that list.
Oh.
All right, so
An original?
Yeah, I guess, or it's just a joke he knows that he was surprised was not on there. I'll tell it just so people can hear it. A woman went to a pet shop and immediately spotted a large, beautiful parrot. There was a sign in the cage that said $50. "Why so little?" she asked the pet store owner. So he looks at her and says, "Look, I should tell you first, this bird used to live in a house full of prostitution, and sometimes it says some pretty vulgar stuff." So the woman thinks about it, and she decides she'll have the bird anyway. So she takes the bird home, hangs the cage up in her living room, and waits for it to say something. The bird looked around the room, then at her, and said, "New house, new madam." The woman was a bit shocked at the implication, and then she thought, well, that's not so bad. So her 2 teenage girls returned from school. The bird sees them and says, "New house, new madam, new girls." The girls and the woman were a bit offended, but then they began to laugh about the situation. Moments later, the woman's husband came home. The bird looks at him and says, "Hi, Keith."
Okay, that's
That's
classic.
better
I
than
like
the
that.
10 that were on the list.
Well, let's not go too far.
Yeah. There's Julie, so you may hear me typing from time to time.
Tappa tappa.
All right, so let's move on. Here is another one from Slayer Darth. 5 things you shouldn't say to a pregnant woman.
All right.
Okay.
I like these kind of bizarre, weirdo lists.
I think this first one is so bad, and it's going to make you laugh so hard. Number 5, looks like you'll be here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say that again. Number 5, looks like you'll be like this from here to maternity.
Oh.
That's so bad, even you didn't laugh at it.
Well, you can see it from a mile away. That's the thing.
Yeah. Number 4, is that a basketball under your shirt? Number 3, have you been skipping your Weight Watchers meetings?
Oh, that's just rude.
Well, this is things you shouldn't say.
I know, but
What's up with this? Number 2, so you're two-headed then. These are awful.
yeah.
And finally, number 1, this isn't going to be like that scene from Alien, right?
Ooh, that would be.
All right. 1 out of 5. This was terrible. Who came up with this?
But it does go with the list name. Things you
Yeah,
should
but
not
you kind of
say.
expect it to be funny.
Yeah, you expect like some turns of phrase or.
The only turn of phrase was from here to maternity.
Yeah, but that's a bad pun.
Maybe if it was, I thought you liked bad puns.
Yeah, but bad is in.
That was
I
like
did not
the
enjoy
Iron Maiden song. Hell in a bad place, hell is from here to maternity.
Oh yeah.
All right. One more weird one from him is top 5 things you wouldn't expect a car dealer to say.
Oh. All right. Man, these are bizarre, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, number 5. The fresh pine scent masks the odor of the dead hitchhikers I ran over.
All right.
That's stupid. Number 4. If you want to customize the car, then perhaps you'd like to ride my pimp.
Oh, instead of pimp my ride.
What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Number 3. This overheating engine is talking nonsense. It's full of hot air. I know you guys can't see, but I'm rolling my eyes as fast as possible. Number
They're
2.
falling out of his head.
Yeah. Perhaps you'd like to take the car for a spin. I have a turntable right here. Oh my god, these are like dad jokes.
I like that one.
Of course you do. And number 1, would you care to ride the Pope Mobile?
That's it?
Yeah, that is it. 1 out of 5.
Yeah, sorry. I got to give it a 1 out of 5 too.
Let's give Slayer Darth a break. We've had enough of him for a lifetime.
One of these days, Slayer Darth.
He's got more lists, but let's give other people a chance, okay?
Yeah.
S Serpent 21 is another frequent
21.
contributor to. I was just talking to him before we started recording. This is his top 100 NES games.
100. Whew. All right, let's saddle up. Lock and
You know, I'm gonna need a snack for this one.
Mm.
So let me get up and get myself a quick snack. Why don't you tell me what you think is going to be on this list?
Oh, you know, all the expected stuff. Some Mario, some Mega Man, probably Metroid.
What do you think number 1's going to be?
I don't know. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Mario 3.
I think if Super Mario Brothers 3 isn't number 1, it's got to be like number 2 or 3, you know?
Top 5.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to your taste. Like, it could be that. It could be Zelda.
Be Bayou Billy. Who knows?
I hope not. Does anybody actually like that game?
I was very depressed when I rented it.
Oh, really? You rented that?
I rented it just because the box art.
Well, you see, that's one of the games that I was aware of, but never wanted to play simply because of the title. Like, it doesn't sound exciting at all. Like, am I supposed to care who the fuck Bayou Billy is?
Beast from the Bayou.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm.
Not I.
Said the fly.
Ugh. I knew you were going to say something stupid. Remind me again why I have you on the show again?
Comic relief.
Of course, right, yes. Yes, quite, of course, yes. Yes, quite, yes.
Yes, what were you saying? Oh, right.
Yes, yes, quite, yes. I'm filibustering. I'm spreading mustard here. Hold on.
What's your snack?
Oh, just mustard on toast.
Gross.
Dijon mustard, motherfucker.
Ah, is it Grey Poupon?
It is.
Ah.
The only fucking mustard I buy.
Oh, I just buy that typical
You buy
bright
a
yellow.
squeeze jar, don't you?
You bet I do.
You cheap motherfucker. Now, I only get Grey Poupon or Hickory Farms if I can get it, but that's kind of, like, not common.
All right, everybody. Top 5 mustards. Send in your lists to List Critics.
Dude, I would love somebody to send in top 5 mustards.
Because I am not an aficionado of mustard, so...
You gotta, like, if you ever fucking food shopping with me, you gotta keep me away from the mustard aisle.
Or bring you to the mustard aisle to show me the best of the best. All I know is Grey Poupon from those silly commercials.
Yeah, well, Grey Poupon is not still around because of the commercials. It's a great product. Absolutely delicious. All right. We're going to go by tens, okay?
As we always do.
Number 100, Pinball. Number 99, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. Number 98, Legend of Kage. Number 97, Arkanoid. Number 96, Renegade. Number 95, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the World. Number 94, Strider. Number 93, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Number 92, Narc. And number 91, Ghostbusters 2. There sure are a lot of bad games on this list.
Man, this is all over the map here in the top from 100 to 91. I actually, pardon?
This is the problem with doing a top 100 list. There's a room for a lot of shit.
I actually owned Bart vs. the World and beat it. Somehow.
Why?
Because I'd beaten all my other games.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I remember I was frustrated the entire time playing it, and it was not fun. But when I beat it, I was like, that was fun.
I think the only really good game in that particular grouping is Arkanoid.
I like the sequel, Dota.
Oh!
And
That was on Super Nintendo, though. The great thing... did you have the Arkanoid controller?
Controller?
There was a special controller that was a paddle for Arkanoid.
Oh, no.
Because we had Arkanoid for the NES, and I remember hearing about this, and my parents actually went to the store, like Toys R Us or something, and got the Arkanoid controller, and it was so much better to play with that.
Oh, I only ever had the controllers and gun that came with the system.
Oh, okay.
The classic gray gun.
Oh, I had the orange one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, number 90, Yoshi. Number 89, 1943 Battle of Midway. Number 88, Akari Warriors. Number 87, Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Number 86, Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Number 85, Karnoff. Number 84, Zezes. Number 83, Rygar. Number 82, Legendary Wings. And number 81, Kung Fu. More crap.
Well,
Akari Warriors.
I don't know, there's some good stuff on there.
Akari Warriors.
Well, ABBA to keep playing.
Ugh. Where did their
there was one game on that list I liked.
Yeah,
what?
Where did their hair go? The scrotum guts. Now, the one good game on
Gremlins
here
2.
is Gremlins 2. Yeah, Kung Fu is also a decent game. Let's hope it gets better here. Number 80, Mario Brothers. Number 79, Marble Madness. Number 78, Heavy Barrel. Number 77, Gauntlet 2. Number 76, Bad Dudes. Number 75, Festive Quest. Number 74, Tiny Toons Adventures. Number 73, Maniac Mansion. Number 72, Yoshi's Cookie. And number 71, Krusty's Funhouse.
I've played all of these.
There's still a lot of crap here. I mean, it's getting better, but there's still a lot of crap on here.
And for as long as I've owned Fester's Quest, I've still never beaten it.
Really? I've beaten it several times.
Yeah. I just never had the desire. Like, I get so far into it, like I always do, and then I'm like, I could be playing something else. Something better than this.
I still maintain it's not a bad game, though.
Yeah, I just get bored of it. Like, everybody gives it way too much crap, I know, but...
It is way too low. I mean, there are some bad games on here, though. I mean, the NES version of Marble Madness is terrible.
Yeah, and the music is god-awful.
Krusty's Funhouse is shitty. Yoshi's Cookie, ugh.
I like Yoshi's Cookie on any system, pretty much.
I don't know.
So yeah, you can take that to the bank.
All right, let's
The
move on.
blood bank.
Oh, really? Number 70, Ice Hockey. Number 69, Ice Climber. Number 68, Dr. Mario. Number 67, Hogan's Alley. Number 66, Donkey Kong. Number 65, Track and Field 2. Number 64, Bases Loaded. Number 63, Star Tropics. Number 62, Gyromite. And number 61, Gauntlet.
Gyromite?
Slowly getting better. We're moving into the realm of mediocre.
I don't know. There's actually a lot of good titles on there.
There was a couple of good titles on there. There was...
Problem is...
Dr. Mario was the best game on.
Done saying them, I already forget.
Dr. Mario...
Well, let's see. What do we got? Ice hockey. I like ice hockey. Yeah, Star Tropics is really good, but...
good, yeah.
Ice hockey I like because you can make all your players skinny or fat or medium. Ice climbers...
The ultimate in customization right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Better than, I don't know, bases loaded? I don't know.
Whatever, man. That was already on this list.
Yeah.
The same grouping. All right, let's move on. Number 60, Breakthrough. Number 59, Astyanax. Number 58, Life Force. Number 57, Mega Man 6. Number 56, Joust. Number 55, Crystallis. Number 54, Captain Skyhawk. Number 53, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. Number 52, Tetris, the Nintendo version. And number 51, Mega Man 5.
Huh. I remember playing...
I want to say, I mean, Mega Man 5 and 6, 5 especially, good games. Astyanax was okay. Life Force was great. The rest of this, ugh. Iron Sword was okay.
Iron Sword 2?
Tetris,
no.
I mean, obviously Tetris is good, but then you got Joust and Crystallis and Captain Skyhawk.
I've wanted to try Crystal. I never actually played it, so I can't really judge it very. But I've seen, like, here's a review. Here's a little bit of Crystal. Like, I've seen what it looks like, and it's kind of interesting. Is it good?
It's a Zelda-type RPG. The only problem is that the collision detection on the sprites is really bad. Because the girl you're playing as...
Oh, well, that kind of kills it.
The girl you're playing as has a hitbox that's like twice as big as her sprite. So a lot of times you're getting hit when you don't feel you should be. Especially since the thing is, the sprite is, 32 pixels tall, and you know how the top half of the sprite is not really supposed to interact with anything because that's like, the head?
Yeah, it kind of goes, stuff should go through it.
No, you get hit. So if you approach an enemy from and her sword does not have very much reach, so if you approach enemies from the south, you have like a butter knife.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It's kind of broken.
But the Mega Man games, like, I can see why 5 might be a little higher on the list than 6. I like the music more in 5.
5 is a great game. All right, number 50, Super Mario Brothers. Number 49, Mega Man. Number 48, Ninja Gaiden. Number 47, Track and Field. Number 46, Tecmo Bowl. Number 45, Jackal. Number 44, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Number 43, Fazanadu. Number 42, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. And number 41, Wizards and Warriors.
Ooh, getting a little more fantastical.
I'm starting to think you should have just done a top 50.
Yeah, so we can get rid of all that other crap.
I know, right? Should I tell you my Fazanadu story? You have a Fazanadu story? Fazanadu. I've always said Faxanadu. No, it's Fazanadu because it's a remake of Xanadu for PC, and the Fa is like Famicom. Oh my God, that works. Yes. But in the what's that, Captain N show? Didn't they say Faxanadu? Yeah, Mega Man was green in that show too. What's wrong with Mega Man? Exactly. Anyway, what's your story? And look at what they did to Simon Belmont. Oh my God, he wore a parka. He didn't wear a parka. Well, whatever that kind of snow coat thing is. That's a fucking bomber jacket, dude. He looked like a pilot. He looked like the human version of Launchpad McQuack. He had the chin and everything, yeah. Acted like the human version of Launchpad, too. I don't know. I think Simon in that show was a little more effeminate. Well, he was like, oh, I look good, Yeah, it's just... Anyway, I want to hear your story. Rented Fazanadu as a kid. Weekend rental. I was upstate with my grandparents, and my parents were there, and we went to the video store, and we rented this game, Fazanadu, which, of course, we called Faxanadu back then. Yeah. And starts off really cool sort of game, like a side-scrolling RPG, kind of like like Zelda 2 or Legacy of the Wizard, or game side-scrolling action RPG. And having fun with it, and we noticed it with these little spiky guys that looked like, like the Spinies in Mario. Couldn't figure out how to kill them because the guy doesn't duck,
Yeah.
And he does, so he swings his sword swing, doesn't hit them, so we're just jumping over them. So we can't figure out how to kill those things. We'll just jump over them, right? Eventually got to a part not too long into the game where we had to jump over a gap, but on the other side of the gap was one of those spiky guys. Kept falling down, having to go back up the ladder, try it again. Couldn't do it. Figure this game's crap. This is broken. Can't fucking play it.
Turn off the game. Return.
Took it back. Didn't know that it was a masterpiece. And that, you're supposed to use magic on the spiny guys.
Yeah.
Found that out years later, played through the whole game. Amazing game. It's developed by Falcom. I mean...
It is pretty fun. I played through it. I've only really beaten it once, but I figured that was all I needed. Like, I got it.
It's a Falcom game, man.
Mm-hmm. That's a
All
pretty badass name. It kind of sounds like a metal band as well. Falcom.
All right, number 40 is Mega Man 2. Number 39, Rad Racer. Number 38, Batman Return of the Joker. Number 37, Excite Bike. Number 36, Kicks. Number 35, Dragon Warrior. He writes as Dragon Quest. Number 34, Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. Number 33, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Number 32, Battletoads. Number 31, Castlevania.
Wow, Battletoads is high on this list.
Castlevania's low.
Well, he placed the first one higher than the second. Wait, which one do you like more? You like the second? You like the second one a lot, don't you?
I like the second one a lot more, but I think the third one was the best one.
Oh, okay. But you have a special place for the second one?
A special place for all of them. They're fucking Castlevania, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Anything else you want to say
pretty
about
good.
those? I mean, those are all pretty good. Nothing really terrible there.
I do find it interesting that Mega Man 1 is high, thinking back, is higher than 5 and 6 because 1's got a lot of problems, but at least 2 is in a respectable place.
All right. Let's continue. Number 30, Pro Wrestling. Number 29, Gumshoe. It's me to suddenly get bad again. Number 28, Super C. Number 27, Dragon Warrior 2. Number 26, Double Dragon. Number 25, RC Pro-Am. Number 24, Metroid. Number 23, Wrecking Crew. Number 22, Super Mario Bros. 2, American version. And number 21, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project.
Okay, I've played Wrecking Crew, and I really don't like that game. It is awfully high on this list.
I find it to be fun, but I do agree that it is awfully high on this list.
I don't know, man. I do not have fun. I did not have fun playing Wrecking Crew.
You know,
when I do.
One thing that is fun about Wrecking Crew is the level builder. Make your own levels.
I guess, that was kind of still revolutionary at the time.
Excite Bike did that too.
Oh, yeah, and man, did I ever make the hell out of some weird-ass courses.
Yeah.
Like, just stuff that doesn't make sense and is stupid, but I was no, get my brother to play it. It'll crash all the time.
Yeah, well, that's the point, is to make the other person go crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move on. Number 20, Batman. Number 19, Shadowgate. Number 18, Kid Icarus. Number 17, Contra. Number 16, Mega Man 4. Number 15, Super Dodgeball. Number 14, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Number 13, DuckTales. Number 12, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And number 11, Legacy of the Wizard. Okay, I got a lot to say here.
Okay,
how is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 the best of the 3 games?
Agreed. That was the one point I wanted to make, that the first Ninja Turtles is higher and better than Ninja Turtles 2 or 3?
That's ridiculous. I'm not saying that it's
a
terrible, awful piece of shit game, but it's not number 12.
And better than, like, the Mega Man games. Okay, this isn't necessarily better.
You're saying it's better than Contra!
But this is somebody's favorites, right? This isn't, like, the best games. Like, this game is obviously better than this one. It's just, what this person likes more. So we have to take that into account.
That excuse only goes so far.
They just have weird tastes, that's all.
That excuse only goes so far.
As far as I can throw a rock.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but there's no excuse for that. Legacy of the Wizard over there, just shy of the top 10.
And which one is that one? Is that isometric?
No.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Side-scrolling.
Oh, okay. I don't know which.
Side-scrolling action RPG by Falcom.
Oh, I don't know if I've played it.
Absolutely amazing music. One of my favorite NES games.
I do like games with good music.
They say if you play Legacy of the Wizard, you'll love it. If you try to beat it, you'll hate it.
Have you beaten it?
Yeah, but using a code to skip to the last boss.
Ooh. Man, it must be balls hard.
It's a Metroidvania, and it's very, very open. And there's 4 separate characters to play as, each with their own abilities. Actually, there's 5 characters, but you're only supposed to use 4. You're supposed to use the 5th character just to fight the last boss, really.
Oh, that's weird.
But you could use any of them at any point, so sometimes you don't even know if you're in the right area with the right character, but it's just so fun to play, you know? Ready for the top 10?
Yes, this is it.
Number 10, Final Fantasy. Number 9, Bubble Bobble. Number 8, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Number 7, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Number 6, The Legend of Zelda. Number 5, Dragon Warrior 4. Number 4, River City Ransom. Number 3, Super Mario Bros. 3. Number 2, Mega Man 3. And number 1, Dragon Warrior 3.
Ooh, wow. Unexpected. This dude likes his Dragon Warrior.
So do I, so I can't really argue. I think 4 was better than 3.
I was going to ask you what your opinion is of the order of the Dragon Warriors placed on the list.
4 would be first, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. So pretty much reverse order.
Oh, okay.
They got better as they went along. So, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Out of 100, what say you?
Oh, this is so hard just because it's everywhere.
It's such a... I'm going to go first then, since you got to think about it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this a 49 because I felt that it should have been a top 50. I think the second half is extremely weak, and really, at that point, you're just filling in games that you've played, I think. And the reason I'm cutting off another point is for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Man, that's really grinding your gears.
I didn't take off any more points on that because I love that you put Legacy of the Wizard at number 11, but this is one of my favorites, and people don't talk about that game too often.
You know, maybe I'll give it a try. See what I think.
Do you like any of the Falcom games, or?
Well, what was that other one?
Xanadu. Well, I think Xanadu, I don't think they actually developed Xanadu.
Because I did like that game.
Let me look at this. No, Hudson Soft did Xanadu. It was a remake of a Falcom game.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah, it was a remake of Xanadu. They did Ys, Popful Mail, Dragon Slayer, Legend of Heroes, those games. I mean, you've heard of Ys.
They're yeah, I know Ys.
Okay.
Did they do all of Ys?
They skipped part 4.
Oh, okay.
They did Ys 2 and Ys 3, and then they did Ys 5, and what they let 2 other companies make 2 versions of Ys 4. Like, they gave them an outline of a plot, and then gave it to Hudson Soft, and then some other company, I forget the name of it, and one made Ys 4 Mask of the Sun, and one made Ys 4 The Dawn of Ys, and they're 2 completely different games on 2 completely different systems that have
That's right.
same basic plot, but very different scripts, different gameplay, and they're on 2 different systems. They came out a month apart.
So which one would be canonical then? Have people decided?
Neither of them, because the new Ys game on the Vita is the true version of Ys 4 that was made by Falcom. It's called Memories of Celceta.
And you just finished that?
Just finished it last night. And despite the ending being exactly like Lord of the Rings, I have to say, awesome game.
Really? Like throw a ring into a mountain or thing and then
throwing
walk away?
Mask of the Sun into a volcano? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It even gives you a choice whether or not to do it, and I'm like, I kind of wonder what happens if you say no, but...
You just boot up your save game.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, what I would give this list... I don't know, there's a lot of games I liked that I don't think you liked. So I think I might give it a little higher, 55.
55. Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
And here, I'm actually going to show you a video of Legacy of the Wizard so you can see it.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. So, oh, fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
I didn't expect it to be so fucking loud. I was just looking to... Just sure. Here, just look at this. It's a 7-minute video. Just very briefly look at it.
All right.
Maybe skip to the middle or something so you can get an idea of the gameplay. Incredibly.
Yeah, I'll just check out what the basic gameplay.
Yeah, incredibly fun game. Anyway. All right. So 49 from me, 55 from you.
Yep.
Let's erase that. Boop.
Forever. Sorry, your list is gone.
Well, it's been recorded in the scrolls of list critics.
In the scrolls of time.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's see what else I got here. A lot of Slayer Darth. Okay, here's one from Paul Bouch. Top 17 favorite chalkboard gags from The Simpsons.
All right.
I got to talk about The Simpsons very briefly, actually. I didn't know this until it was blowing up on Facebook the other day. Did you know the actress who played Mrs. Krabappel died?
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until it aired.
Marsha Wallace.
Yeah.
I remember her being on Match Game.
You know what drives me absolutely crazy about this? I almost feel like maybe this is, should be like the last season at this point. When you start having cast members dying off, it's getting kind of sad, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or do you think they're phoning it in at all yet?
No, I think the show is great. I just think that it's like, when you lose somebody that's like a major character like that, and I know they said they're just going to retire the character, but I'm like, that's a character that has been pretty important. I mean, she married Flanders. I mean, now he's a widower twice. He's a widower.
A widower.
Well, I mean, what are they going to say? She died, or she moved away, or she divorced Flanders all of a sudden, she got abducted by aliens? I mean, it's kind of terrible.
Yeah, I guess all you have to say is, she's gone.
It's awkward, yeah.
She's gone.
All right. Well, all right, here. Top 17 favorite chalkboard gags from The Simpsons.
Okay.
Number 17, I am not a 32-year-old woman.
Okay.
Bart Simpson was played by Nancy Cartwright, who was 32. So, yeah. Number 16, I saw nothing unusual in the teacher's lounge.
Wink.
Number 15, I will not yell she's dead during roll call. Number 14, organ transplants are best left to the professionals.
Jeez, it's a little grim.
Number 13, I will not celebrate meaningless milestones. That was from the 100th episode.
Okay, I was waiting for some kind of thing.
Yeah. Number 12, cursive writing does not mean what I think it does.
Cursive.
Yeah. Number 11, well, there was an episode where they made a similar joke where Bart was in a different school and like, don't you know cursive writing? And he's like, well, I know hell and damn. And he's like, no.
And bit.
Well, he started to say shit, but then they cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 11, I am not my long-lost twin.
That's weird.
Number 10, a fire drill does not demand a fire.
That's good.
Number 9, I will not demand what I'm worth. That was done during the cast that was they were negotiating for more pay.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Number 8, silly string is not a nasal spray.
That sucks.
Number 7, I will provide a urine sample when asked.
Oh, okay.
Number 6, the hamster did not have a full life.
Aw.
Number 5, I should not be 21 by now. This is the end of the 12th season. Bart would have been 21.
Yeah. That's good.
Number 4, I will not put hot sauce in the CPR dummy.
Ooh, that may be a little rough when you go in for the mouth-to-mouth.
Yeah. Number 3, the true location of Springfield is in any state but yours.
I like that.
Number 2, I want to secede, but I don't know which state I'm in.
That's kind of the same thing.
Well, I mean, they've been gone for, 24 seasons. What do you expect? And number 1, and I just mentioned this, we miss you, Mrs. K, which is when Mark died, yeah. So
then who's his teacher now?
I don't know. I haven't seen the episode after. I don't think they've aired one yet.
Oh, okay.
Because they just aired that one just the other day.
Hmm.
Four regrettings, and I haven't even actually seen that one yet. I was just reading about it. I had the time to sit down and watch it yet.
Hmm.
So now I'm actually going to look into that and see what happened. Okay, well, it's not Mrs. Krabappel's funeral. It's Chip Davis.
Who's that?
It's funny. He's a nothing character that just was mentioned but never shown. Apparently, he wrote Hans Moleman's biography. That's hilarious to me.
Oh, man.
Okay, so out of 17, I'm going to say 17. These are all either very funny or very relevant.
Touching.
Yeah.
Yes. Relevant would be a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll say 17. Like, they all make sense in the realm that they're talking about. And the We'll Miss You, Mrs. K was very nice.
Okay. He also includes his top 10 favorite songs from The Simpsons.
Ooh, excellent. Okay, here we go.
Okay, number
Excellent.
10, Talkin' Softball. Once that gets in your head, it never really goes away.
Talking
Talkin'
softball.
softball, Mr. Burns had done it. That one with the baseball episode.
Was that during the end credits?
Yeah. Ken Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw. Steve Sexhead is running with the law. All right, number 9, the Monorail song.
Everybody
My
knows
favorite part at the end is at the end. Monorail, 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 mono. Don't. Number 8, the Garbage Man song. The Garbage Man can. It's basically the Candyman.
Candyman can.
Garbage Man, yeah. Number 7, Yvonne et Neos Join the Navy boy band song.
Yeah, I remember that. Yvonne
What are they singing? Number 6, See My Vest. See my
Love
vest.
it.
See my vest made from
Made from
real
real
chest. Number 5, Oh Whacking Day. I found that whole episode to be very creepy, to be honest.
They're killing snakes.
Just the way they kept saying Whacking Day. Whacking
whack,
stick.
whack,
And,
whack,
yeah,
whack.
yeah. Number 4, Cletus the Slack-jawed
Yokel.
Most folk never eat a skunk, but then again, some focal.
Vocal.
Yeah. Number 3, We Do, the Stonecutter song. Who keeps the
great.
system down? We do.
We do.
Number 2, Everyone else loves Ned Flanders.
Not me.
Everyone who counts loves Ned Flanders. And finally, number 1, We Put the Spring in Springfield.
The
That's the Maison Derriere.
Derriere, yeah.
Back house.
Yeah.
I gotta say 10 out of 10. I mean, they're I could name some that aren't included, but I mean, they're all great. These are really good ones.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to make it a top 20, it'd be 20 out of 20.
I like that they weren't awful. Like, he included some of the short little jingles, like, everyone loves Ned Flanders, all that. You know what I mean? Cletus the Slack-jawed yokel.
Like, they weren't the full productions, like, who needs
Yeah,
to
but I
push
love
hard.
that, that Cletus the Slack-jawed yokel jingle. That gets in my head, too.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10, me too. They got some good songwriters on there.
All right, let's see who. Let's try and I'm gonna scroll down a bit and try to get to some people that haven't been featured because we've been kind of doing a lot of Slayer Darth, S Serpent, Paul Balch, Poof Nisse. We haven't done any of him today, but just lately a lot. I just want to. How about one from the Moogle Master?
Oh, I remember.
He's
the
kind of
Moogle
creepy,
Master.
but we'll go along with it.
Oh, why is he creepy?
He's that guy that's obsessed with the movie Bolt.
Yeah, well, maybe Bolt is his number one jam.
He's kind of a furry as well.
Yeah, well, okay, well...
I'm just saying it's creepy. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying it's creepy to me. All right. But he has submitted a list from Blender Magazine, the top 50 worst artists in music history.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
I'm gonna like this. I like the top worst, you know that.
All right. Well, it's pissing me off from the very beginning.
Okay.
His number 50 is Iron Butterfly.
Why?
I can't imagine why. They're saying, oh, Anagata Davida is 17 minutes long, and it's like, so? 17 minutes of pure awesome.
If you don't want to listen to the whole thing, turn it off.
Yeah. I mean, there is a 3-minute version that they play on the radio, so.
Yeah. Like, just because you're listening to... Like, they never... On the radio, they always have, like, cut-down versions.
Yeah, number 49, Toad, the Wet Sprocket. Certainly they belong for the worst band name in existence.
I think it's clever.
It's not clever, it's just gross.
Why? It's a wet sprocket.
There's a little bit of innuendo going on there that I don't think you've realized.
What, like a juicy dick?
Yes! Number 48 is Master P.
Master P.
Yeah, he did that, make him say, ugh.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Number 47, the Goo Goo Dolls. Now that's... what's so terrible about that? Okay, I guess they're saying that, they were once like a hard rock band, and then they did, acoustic song that went big. They did Iris, that went big, so now they're like, like a kind of a Bon Jovi. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I didn't even notice this at first, but for each of them, they're including like the worst albums for each of them.
Oh.
So for Iron Butterfly, it was Sun and Steel. For Toad the Wet Sprocket, it's Pale. For Master P, it's Only God Can Judge Me. And for the Goo Goo Dolls, it's Gutter Flower. Yeah, whatever. Number 46, the Spin Doctors.
Oh, come on. Two Princes. Classic.
Little Miss Can't Be Wrong.
Yeah, they're second less successful.
Pocket Full of Kryptonite.
Wait, that's the album, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just bitching about them because they're a jam band and they play long songs and they have beards.
So they're like proto-hipsters.
Hipsters don't have beards. Hipsters rock the mustaches.
I thought hipsters had beards.
No, man, they got the big twirly mustaches.
Oh, like old-timey mustache? Really?
They like that shit, yeah.
I think hipsters must have changed in the past little while.
I have a beard. I'm no hipster.
Well, I'm not saying beard equals
And it says their worst CD is Homebelly Groove Live.
Jeez.
Shut up. Number 45, Gypsy Kings.
Oh.
I don't really care about them. And
I don't feel one way or the other.
CD is Este Mundo, so...
Este Mundo!
Ay, ay, ay! Number
The Bumblebee Man?
Yeah. Number 44 is Manowar.
Oh.
It's not bad. And this is what they write. None more metal, none more gay. Yeah, they're gay, so what?
Are they really?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the style and the
Oil
time.
up and wearing animal pelts.
And what was different?
Yeah. Well, the lead singer in Judas Priest was gay, and we're not bitching about him.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there was kind of an up in the priest community about that. Well,
Really?
Judas Priest community
All I ever heard was, yeah, I figured.
I don't know. I'm just going by those those trashy tabloid kind of things.
Fuck them. And they said their worst CD is supposedly Sign of the Hammer. I think they're full of shit. Number 43, Mike and the Mechanics. I gotta say, yeah, they're terrible.
What was their song? It sounds familiar. The name sounds very familiar. Mike and the Mechanics. What was it they said?
Living Years was their big hit. Basically, it was Mike Rutherford from Genesis.
Oh.
And, everybody blames Phil Collins for Genesis going all soft and pop, and it was clearly Mike Rutherford. Because he's been there since the beginning. And when he...
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. Number 42, Rick Wakeman! Rick Wakeman is awesome!
Who is he? Sorry for the ignorance.
He's the keyboardist from Yes.
Oh, he's very talented, then.
Extremely talented. All right, I'm not even going to read any more of that. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go through this very quickly because this is pissing me off. So I'm going to go through the rest kind of on a fast clip. Let's see. They got White Snake, Blind Melon, Bob Geldof, The Doors.
Wow.
How were The Doors one of the worst ever? 98 Degrees. Well, I'll agree with that. Paul Oakenfold, Live, Japan,
Oakenfold.
The Hooters, Arrested Development,
Huh.
Richard Marx, Skinny Puppy, Crash Test Dummies. I'll agree with that too. Yeah. Color Me Bad, Celine Dion, Jamiroquai.
Aw, Virtual Insanity.
That was a good song, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad English, Creed. I'll agree with Creed.
With arms wide open.
Yeah. Primus, The Alan Parsons Project,
I like
Robert
Primus.
Jones, Dan Fogelberg, Pat Boone, Benzino, Oingo Boingo. Oingo Boingo's creepy, so I gotta agree with that.
They're a little weird.
Yeah. You know who the lead singer of Oingo Boingo was?
The dude that wrote the Simpsons theme?
Yeah, Danny Elfman, yeah.
Danny Elfman, that's his name. And he did
He didn't actually write the theme. He did most of the music in The Simpsons, but the actual theme song was Alf Clausen.
Oh.
Number 15, Yanni, yes. 14 is Yngwie Malmsteen.
Wow.
Mick Jagger's on. I don't like Mick Jagger, so I got to agree with that. Tin Machine, LaToya Jackson, Air Supply. I hate Air Supply. Lee Greenwood, Vanilla Ice. You know what I found out about Vanilla Ice? Jesse?
Ice, baby.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So you know what I found
Nothing.
out about Vanilla Ice is, well, you know how he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too?
Yeah.
And you're thinking that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Why would he be there? He's actually like the world's biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan.
Really?
Yeah, he is a huge nerd. And he collects the...
That's cool!
It is kind of cool. Yeah, he collects the memorabilia and everything. So there you go.
Oh, that's wicked!
Number 7 is Asia. I used to kind of agree with that, but then
awesome.
I kind of figured them out, and I do like them now. So there you go. Number 6 is Kansas. Kansas rules. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What are you trying to
I
figure?
don't know, man. Kansas. Are you sure?
They're a great dude. They did Carry On Wayward Son. You telling me that's not a good song?
Yeah, they did that.
I mean, come on. Number 5 is Starship. I could kind of get behind that. Number 4 is Kenny G. Yeah, he sucks.
Look, hold on. They built this city on rock and roll. They built the city.
They built the city on shit.
Big.
Name one other song. Exactly.
No, on rock and roll. Did you not hear the song?
What is wrong with you? I can't hear you. Why are you...
That's the only one you need.
Yeah. All right. Number 3 is Michael Bolton.
Okay.
Did you know that before?
I don't know.
Did you know that before Michael Bolton... Why? Are we having a delay? Because every time I try to talk, you're talking, and every time I'm waiting for you to talk, you're not saying anything.
I think there might be a delay.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with it. Michael Bolton's number 3. Did you know that before he was a knob, he actually was like a heavy metal guy?
Is there music?
What do you mean, is there music?
Like, of him doing metal?
Yeah, his first 2 albums are hard rock albums.
Like heavy metal music?
Like Van Halen. It sounds like Van Halen.
Where he went. Certainly different than the avenue he went into.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess these balls fell off. All right, we gotta resolve this. I'm gonna stop, and then start recording. We'll splice it together later. We gotta figure this out. All right, it seems we got that resolved. So let's continue on with this horrible, horrible list. Number 2 is Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Are you kidding me?
Well, I don't know. They could be considered kind of bad.
By who?
I don't know. You genuinely like them? Will you go buy their albums?
I don't see anything wrong with them.
I don't know if they should be number 2. That's a bit extreme.
I don't think they should be on the list.
Keep in mind.
Let me put this into context for you, Jesse. Number 1 is Insane Clown Posse. They're putting Wilson, Lake, and Palmer right below Insane Clown Posse, and right above Michael Bolton.
Well, see, now that kind of colors the list a little bit because if it was someone else,
Things that are genuinely bad, and then things that is like, oh, it's just not to our particular taste because we're Blender Magazine and we're a bunch of hipster assholes.
Aha, they are hipsters with beards.
See, hipsters hate beards. That's why they don't like the Spin Doctors. They only like mustaches. I told you. That's probably why Kansas is on the list, too.
Oh, poor Kansas. I don't like Kansas all that much, though. But as for being worst...
I knew a guy who didn't like Kansas either, and I sent him a couple of songs that weren't the songs that they play on the radio, and he was hooked. So, there you go. Also, how the fuck is Whitesnake on here?
Yeah, are they the ones Cherry Pie?
No, that's Warrant.
Oh, shit.
Whitesnake's most famous song was Here I Go Again on My Own.
Oh, that's it. Well, there's another good hit for you.
Yeah, well, and they also, that was like in their brief period where they did the hair metal. They're actually known as like a heavy blues metal band. No, that's not.
No, that's
no. That's like swing or something. That's like the Stray Cats or some shit. All right, out of 50.
Yeah, man. Right, that's right. Or 50.
I'm gonna give this a 12. I do got 12 because I think that's the approximate age of the person who wrote this list.
Well, I don't know. 12-year-olds might love Insane Clown Posse.
Or maybe they're just trying to be edgy.
Yeah. Well, hipsters, you got a point there. I don't know. I can't really judge a lot of this just because it's not that I don't like them or think they're the worst. It's just they're not my style,
Yeah, but this is supposed to be the 50 worst bands or worst artists in music history, not 50 things that it's not my thing, Yeah,
see, that's the problem. So I think I might give this, but I gotta give higher than expected based on their number one choice. So I think I'm gonna go 10 out of 50.
Ugh.
Because Insane Clown Posse, that's a good choice for number one.
Yeah, I agree, but still, I mean, all right. Like, there's no...
How does that work?
You know who should have been on there is Broken Side.
What's that?
Google it. What do you want me to explain everything to you?
Hell, I don't know. Maybe if you could say one of their hits or something.
I don't know their hits. I've heard one song. I listened to about 10 seconds and I said, what the fuck is this shit? And I turned it off.
How about whoever it was that sang It's Cold in the D?
Oh, my God. It's so cold
in the D.
I never would have heard that except for Beavis and Butthead, so...
Oh, they talked over the song?
Oh, yeah, in the 9th season, yeah. All right, here's one. Here's several from Lugnal.
Lugnal.
Sounds
like some
five.
Swiss metal.
He's got 5 top 5 lists.
5 top 5.
So first we have his top 5 fictional guns.
Cool.
I guess they're all from movies and shit. All right. Number 5, the Grammaton Cleric twin pistols from the movie Equilibrium.
Never saw it, but they sound cool.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. It looks cool, yeah. Number 4, the America weapon from Saints Row 4. America! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Lick my butt and suck on my balls, America! Fuck yeah!
Fuck
yes.
I've never seen the weapon.
I'm looking at it right now. It's, hold on, why won't this load? It's just this red, white, and blue Gatling gun that shoots knives and flames and... So I got a railgun, it's got a flamethrower, it's got a shotgun, and it's everything.
That is America.
You want to see a picture of it?
I do.
America! Fuck yeah! There you go. That's what it looks like. Now that's going to be in your head.
Yeah.
Anything you point that at is going to be fucked up.
Holy, who can carry this?
The people in Saints Row 4, apparently.
Yeah, I guess that is like an overblown game kind of thing.
Well, that's the whole point of it. It's like basically
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto with all this
juiced up.
all the seriousness taken out of it. It's just goofiness, yeah.
But video games are serious business, man.
Number 3, Trains Hades from Black Cat. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Time to look it up.
I'm not going to look it up. Number 2, Mommy's Tiro Finale from the Madoka series.
Madoka?
What is that, anime or something? Like Madoka.
I don't know. I'm unaware.
Yeah, and number 1, the Telescope Sniper from the movie Wanted. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
But for number 1,
Yeah, if you want to kill something from another city, I guess, you know.
gotta have pretty good aim.
Well, they were super villains in that movie, you know? All right, out of 5, I'm going to say 2.
I'm giving it 3.
Okay.
Murder.
This next one is his top 5 fictional melee weapons.
Excellent. I like the last one, so I'll probably like this one.
Number 5, lightsaber, obviously.
Only number 5. Okay.
Number 4, the Hanjo Masamune blade, the one in legend that is rumored to have an edge so fine that light splits in its path, rendering the user invisible. Oh, did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, Skype just made that hanging up sound.
Bloop. Weird.
That was weird. Also given the high-frequency blade treatment detailed in Metal Gear Rising while we're still in Dreamland. That's pretty cool, I guess.
I did play the demo of Metal Gear Rising, and it was fun as hell.
Yeah, I heard it. Well, it's a Platinum game, so.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Hayu's Falchion from Strider.
Oh, well, Strider games. I love the Strider games.
I gotta play that new one.
Oh,
Number 2,
yeah.
the composite weapon that replaced Baiken's lost arm from Guilty Gear. This one needs a little explanation. Baiken had her arm severed at a young age, and instead of going for an artificial limb, she somehow managed to attach a device that carries a grappling hook, a steel claw, a bladed fan, a spear, a fireworks cannon, a chain blade, a Japanese mace, and all somehow fitting neatly into her kimono's right sleeve. I don't know what kind of device that can pack all those at once, but goddammit, I want it.
Yeah, can my arm do that? and I wanted to make those cool sound effects too.
Like Transformers. Yeah, exactly. And number 1, Signon's Leviathan from the Na-Noha series. A high-tech magic sword with... What the fuck?
Hold on. Sorry.
Jesus Christ, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, knock, knock, motherfucker!
Okay. I'll be in there in a second. Or in a bit. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry about that.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Alright. A high-tech magic sword with snake and bow modes that can be augmented with fire and can be given a temporary power boost using magic cartridges.
Magic cartridges. Okay.
You know, I'd still rather have a lightsaber.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a little more
It's
fun.
easier, you know?
Mhm.
Right
How does
up-
it know how to stop?
How does what?
How does a lightsaber know when to stop?
The strength of the crystal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, out of 5, this one's a little better than the last one. I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking 4 too. I'll go along with you.
Okay. Next up is his top 5 fictional vehicles.
Ah, I see a theme happening.
Yeah, oh my. Number 5, the F-69 VTOL from Saints Row the Third.
Well, 69 right there. I mean, you got me hooked.
F-69.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, the Stag Spectre, again from Saints Row the Third.
I have not played any of the Saints Row games, but I imagine it is pimp.
I can't believe you just said that. Such a dork. Number 3, the Endymion Mark II from Einhander.
Einhander. Is that a shoot 'em up?
It was a shmup on the PlayStation made by Squaresoft.
Yeah, I think I might have played that before.
Number 2, the Speed Star from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, or any transforming car from that game for that matter.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, why don't you just say Optimus Prime?
Yeah, just any transforming car, right?
And number 1, Piranha Team Ship from Wipeout HD Fury.
Oh, you know, I've never played a Wipeout game.
I have, they're fun enough.
As much as I like, the F-Zero series.
Yeah. This one, not as good as a lot. I'm gonna go back to a 2 on this one.
And I was thinking 3, but I don't really know a couple of them, so I'm going to step down to 2 as well.
All right.
I'm all right on board with you.
Yeah, the next one is his top 5 mechas. I'm not gonna know what
Okay.
any of this shit is. It's all a bunch of numbers and letters, you know?
Oh. All
I'm
right,
going to go
well,
this very quickly. Number 5, White Glint from Armored Core 4 Answer. Number 4, the LX55 Cloudbreaker 01 from Murakamo. Number 3, Tempjin 747J from Virtual on Mars. Number 2, the GAT X105E plus AQME-X09S Strike Noir Gundam from Gundam's CE73 Stargazer. I think I need a drink of water after that. And number 1, the RX-78GP02A Gundam Physalis from Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory. He explains that when a nuclear weapon delivery platform Gundam unit designed with no self-defense weapons apart from 2 beam sabers, blah, 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 who cares?
5 out of 5. I'll take his word for it.
I'm going to take his word for 2. I'll give it a 3, though. This is irritating to say all that.
I just like hearing you say it.
And his last one is his top 5 what the fuck characters from fighting games.
Ooh.
Number 5, Rufus from Street Fighter 4. It's not because he's fat, it's that he has his jelly belly on proud display all the time.
Look at it.
Yeah. Number 4, Arakune from BlazBlue. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Never played BlazBlue. What's it
Kill it.
like?
Kill it with fire. It's just like this, blob of, Tim Burton. That's my best way to describe it. It's a blob of Tim Burton. Here, I'll show you a picture. And you'll see that I'm describing it exactly right. Did you get it?
Oh, let's see. Oh, whoa.
A blob of Tim Burton, right?
You know what? It does look kind of cool, though.
Yeah. Number 3, Faust from Guilty Gear. This dude has a special move where he shoves his index fingers into his opponent's asshole.
I have played as this character before, so yeah, he is pretty weird.
He says anus, but I changed it to asshole.
Anus. Sometimes anus is funny, though.
Yeah, but asshole's like my favorite curse word. So. Number 2, Hakan from Super Street Fighter 4. Just gross.
Really? Hakan?
I don't think he's that gross. And finally, number 1, Voldo from the Soul series. If I see one more crotch gyration, I'ma kill someone.
I'ma cut a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I got sick of Voldo a long time ago.
Voldo was actually the first character I was ever good with.
He doesn't include Bridget from Guilty Gear. That's a surprise.
Oh, which one is she again?
The one that's actually a dude.
Oh. Yeah. It's like, I'm a girl. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Out of 5, I'm going to give this one a 4.
I think it's, Hakan I'm a little soft on, so I think I might actually, once again, I hate to do it, but I got to agree with you, 4 out of 5.
Why do you hate to agree with me?
You know what, that kind of came out a little weird. It just sounds like I'm just going along.
I got to skip ahead here to a specific list that I wanted to do while you're on the show.
Ooh.
Because it involves you.
Me?
Yes, it does.
Oh, God. Here we go.
It's from Aaron Sahidio, and it's top 5 pickup lines Jesse would use if drunk enough.
You know, I had a feeling drinking would come into play here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like Final Fantasy VII?
All right. Honorable mention is, hey, my name's Jesse and I'm fuller charm.
No.
If you were drunk enough.
Yeah, but Fuller? That's not even my last name.
It's still funny, though. Not that it's funny, but that it's funny to think of you saying that.
Hey,
Imagine you
my name is Jesse.
holding a beer in your hand. You're kind of swaying back and forth a little bit.
Hey,
my name
is Jesse, and I'm
gonna Fantasy 7.
I'm gonna be fooling you up with my charm.
Oh, God. All right, number 5. Need a ride? Because I've got tons of maple liters.
I'm not that Canadian.
You've said something like that on List Critics, though, so that's probably why you included that.
All right, fair enough.
Number 4, hey, is that a quarter in here? Can I have it for the jukebox? I kind of want to play some Britney Spears in the off chance that Necro was right.
Yeah, all it takes is some Britney Spears, man.
Number 3, hey, you from around here? Because it seems like you're earthbound.
Oh, God, people still thinking I'm riding the coattails of some earthbound love. It's an okay game, you guys.
No, it's not.
But I do appreciate the callback.
Number 2, feel like joining me because I'm a Gideon out of here.
Yeah, high five.
No. And finally, number 1, you're looking to date a Jew. Well, I drink Mountain Dew. Does that count?
Oh, because I did that video for you where I drink Mountain Dew.
That is really sad.
Which has
I could see you doing all of these. It just takes differing amounts of alcohol to get you to that point. I got to get to 5.
I do. I really.
But really, it's your opinion we're looking forward to on this one.
I got to give it a 5. Just the fact that you took the time to, analyze my weirdness and Armageddon out of here. I love it. That's my favorite one.
It's sad that you love it. Get out of here. I should be like, what are you talking about, asshole?
What does that even mean? Your name isn't Armageddon. Like, well, on the internet,
you got to go to my YouTube.
Ugh.
Good Lord.
But thank you for the list. It was very nice.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Scrolling.
Scroll, the button.
Wow, dude, wow.
Scrolling these things like the butter on a muffin.
You're scaring me. I'm actually scared.
You're not scared.
I'm kind of freaked out a little.
Am I freaking you out, man?
No, you're not.
Nah, see?
Okay, now this is really horrible. This next one. This was submitted... Who submitted this? This was submitted by the Anime Fans. It's from Games Radar, Top 10 Gaming MILFs.
Okay. Put your thinking caps on, or take them off, I guess.
Yeah, definitely take the thinking caps off for this one. Okay, so, this isn't even numbered. This is pathetic.
Oh, so just 5 MILFs in video games.
It's 10.
10. Oh, jeez, okay.
Well, the first one is Lulu from Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh, yeah, I guess she's a mom. Well, okay.
Yeah, whatever. The next one is Milika Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4. That's your main character's mom.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
She looks exactly like the main character, only with lipstick on. She's even got the facial hair.
Okay, that's weird.
The next one is the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Yeah, she was a real hard ass though, so I don't know if I guess
and Snake is.
Yeah, I guess if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah. Then we have Matriarch Benezia from Mass Effect, who looks like the villain from the Care Bears movie, so I'm going to move past that. Let's see. Then we have Jun Kazama from Tekken.
Ask me anybody from Tekken, and I'll tell you I don't know anybody.
Then we have the Mother Brain. I don't think they know what a MILF is.
Yeah. Mother Brain, you can't even really have sex with it.
Then we have, oh god, really? Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, well, that's strange. I don't know.
I don't want to think about Rosalina like that.
No.
And then we have Mom from Futurama.
No!
Good lord.
Wait, I guess a Futurama video game.
Yeah, there was. And then we have Sophidia Alexandra from Soul Calibur. That's the first one I actually agree with.
Yeah. Wait, she's the one with the whip sword?
No, that's Ivy. She's the one with the sword and the shield.
Oh, right, okay.
And then we have Cooking Mama.
What? It's better than Mama.
If you think Cooking Mama's a MILF, you got problems.
Well, she does have a large mouth. Just saying.
Always count on you to look at the bright side.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10, I'm gonna give this a what the fuck.
I'm
gonna give it a 1. This is terrible. This is stupid.
I'm just glad they didn't put Pokey's mom from Earthbound in this. She looks like a friggin' cockroach.
All the characters in that look like random pixels anyway.
Yeah, it's... Anyway, yeah, I don't know. 1 out of 10. Like, okay, no, 2 out of 10. Because two of them might be possible.
Oh, okay. All right. If you say so. All right, let's see. Let's go with maybe one more, okay?
One more. Make it a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good one to go out on.
Ooh.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, a bit of a guttural metal scream. Ooh.
It sounds like a dog growling.
I've been listening to a lot of metal lately.
That's good, but that's not what it sounds like, man.
I don't know, not the stuff I'm listening to. I'm just kind of going for that, I don't know, whatever you call that weird stuff where they sing like...
death metal, but you sound like a dog when you do it.
Yeah, I know. I was going... Sound like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
More power. Okay. We'll end it with the top 100 list.
100.
From Boss Predator Bob. He gives us his top 100 console and PC games. I think he means console.
Console.
I don't think it's his top 100 calzones, you know? Even broke it into tens.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, all right. So it's basically top 100 video games.
Okay, console and PC, yeah. Well, not handheld.
Yeah, handhelds are consoles. I don't care.
Okay.
I guess he's not including arcade games.
Oh, all right.
Let's go. Number 100 is Tetris, any platform. Number 99, Mega Man X5. Number 98, Contra. Number 97, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Number 96, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Number 95, Half-Life. Number 94, Mega Man X2. Number 93, L.A. Noire. Number 92, Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix. And number 91, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Wow, we are off to a good start.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that now.
Yeah.
Like, if you start with games like Tetris and Contra and L.A. Noire, what's going to be in the top 10, you know?
Snake, Rattle, and Roll.
Oh, God.
Actually, that was a little fun.
It was a good game, but come on now. All right. Moving on. Number 90, Yoshi's Story. Number 89, James Bond 007, Everything or Nothing. Oh. Number 88, Borderlands. Number 87, Super C. Number 86, Super Punch-Out. Number 85, Metal Gear Solid. Number 84, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Oh, number 83, Contra 3. Number 82, Minecraft. And number 81, Borderlands 2. Now, I heard you going, oh, God, in there.
Birdlearns! No, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. We had that game, and it was awful.
No, the first one was good. It was the sequels that got bad, and now, hold on, my phone's ringing. Oh, it's Joe the Cripple. What's up, you crippled bastard?
Sounds like a character from some show.
Hey, can I call you back in like maybe 20 minutes? Okay, because I'm recording right now. All right, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye. Okay. All right. No, the first Turok was good.
What was the one, Seed of Evil?
That's 2.
That's the one we had.
Yeah. That one was not as good.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 80 is F-Zero GX. Number 79, Resident Evil 6. Number 78, Donkey Kong Country. Number 77, Red Dead Redemption. Number 76, StarCraft 2. Number 75, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Number 74, Metroid. Number 73, Duke Nukem Time to Kill. Number 72, Super Mario All-Stars. And number 71, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Ooh, I'm glad Majora's Mask made it on the list somewhere.
Not a fan of that one.
I am.
Hey, but it's number 71, so fuck you.
Well, at least it got on there. I'm just glad that it's being represented at some point in some list.
I don't know about that
Doesn't get enough love.
Duke Nukem Time to Kill. That wasn't very good.
What was that, on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, number 70, Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. Number 69, ActRaiser. Number 68, Castlevania, the original one. Number 67, Mega Man X4. Number 66, Soul Calibur 2.
2.
Number 65, Max Payne. Number 64, Diablo 2. Number 63, Alien vs. Predator, the 1999 version. Number 62, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. And number 61, Star Fox 64.
Oh, man, the hours I put into Star Fox 64
Nothing to complain about there.
were just crazy.
ActRaiser, Soul Calibur, Mega Man X4. These are all really great games.
ActRaiser, number 69.
Yeah. Giggity. Well, we do have Armagiggity time here.
Yeah, that's me.
Number 60, Duke Nukem 3D. Number 59, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Number 58, StarCraft. Number 57, Forza Motorsport 4. Number 56, Donkey Kong 64. Number 55, Super Mario Kart. Number 54, Batman Arkham Origins. Number 53, Resident Evil, the remake version. Number 52, Mega Man 2. And number 51, Super Mario 64.
Wow, this is going all over the console map in terms of age.
It's me, Mario! Yeah,
Hello.
Batman Arkham Origins literally just came out, and then you have, like, Super Mario Kart in there.
And Mega Man 2.
2, yeah.
Well, I gotta praise the list for variety.
Definitely. Not like that other one, which was a variety of crap.
No!
Number 50, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Number 49, Call of Duty 4. Number 48, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Snake Eater!
Snake Eater!
Number 47, Resident Evil 5. Number 46, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Number 45, Mega Man 3. Number 44, Mortal Kombat, the newer version. 43, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Number 42, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. And number 41, Soul Blazer. Really can't complain about any of this. I mean...
Yeah, there's a lot of good titles on here.
Yeah, this guy knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 40 is Mario Kart 64. Number 39, Command and Conquer Renegade. Number 38, Call of Duty Black Ops. Number 37, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Oh.
36, Doom 3. Number 35, Banjo-Kazooie. Number 34, Quake. Number 33, Resident Evil 2. Number 32, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. And number 31, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Well, let's see. Mario World 2 is on here. I kind of hope Mario World is not placed higher, but that's just a personal thing.
I gotta agree with you on that. So far,
I don't know.
I'm liking this list, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff on here, and it would be hard.
He's
for
got
me
to cock it up somehow.
Yeah, he'll put like Super Soccer number 3. I played a lot of Super Soccer.
All right, number 30 is Mega Man 4. Number 29, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Number 28, GoldenEye 007. Number 27, Mega Man X. Number 26, Banjo-Tooie. He wrote Banjo-N-Tooie. That's not the name of the game. It's Banjo.
They cocked it up.
Number 25, Command and Conquer Tiberian Dawn, the original version. Number 24, Soldier of Fortune. Number 23, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. Number 22, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And number 21, Doom 2.
I also like that Donkey Kong Country 2 was placed higher than Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. Well, let's hope 3 doesn't show up then to fuck it up.
And did you say Doom 2 was the last one?
Doom 2 is number 21, yes.
Higher than Doom 3.
Well, my favorite's the original, so we'll see if that's on here. Number 20, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Number 19, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Number 18, Resident Evil 4. Number 17, Doom. Number 16, Super Castlevania 4. Number 15, Fallout New Vegas. Number 14, Batman Arkham Asylum. Number 13, Half-Life 2. Number 12, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. And number 11, Command and Conquer 3, Tiberium Wars.
Wait, wasn't that already on the list?
No, that was the original. This is the remake version.
Oh. Well, I'm very glad to see Zelda 2 so high on the list.
Yes, me too. Now, he had Arkham Origins and then Arkham Asylum, so I hope Arkham City is on here because that was the best one.
Really? Is that what people say?
That's what everybody says, yeah.
I've only actually played Arkham Asylum, and only a little bit of it.
Oh, City was even way better.
Mm.
And Arkham Asylum was awesome, so what does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I wish I could play the rest of it.
ready? Why can't you play the rest of it?
Well, my eyes got too bad.
Oh, it sucks. You ready for the top 10?
Yeah, top 10.
Number 10, The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. Number 9, Fallout 3. Number 8, Quake 2. Number 7, Metroid Prime Trilogy. Number 6, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Number 5, Perfect Dark. Number 4, Batman Arkham City. Oh, it would be on there.
Yeah.
Number 3, Super Metroid. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wow, that's a lot of people's big time favorite. There's so much you can do.
I would pick for number 1, but I can't really come down on the list because, you know, it's a great list.
That is a really good list. And man, this guy just goes everywhere.
Well,
like, he has no bias for age or anything.
It seems like he's played a lot of games over the years. I'm going to give that one. I'm going to give that a 93.
Wow.
Maybe the best top 100 list I've ever gotten.
It is definitely one of the best. Gotta commend you, man. A lot of really great titles on there. As for the order, it's very subjective with all these titles.
Well, what's your score?
I really like, but there's a lot of stuff I'm not sure of, so I think I'm going to go 90 out of 100, which is still a really good score.
Now, I was going to end it there, but I got one more I got to do here because I just saw this on here.
All right. Bonus content.
This is from the Moogle Master.
This is DLC for the exclusive.
This is insane. His top 20 guilty pleasure songs by me with like 5 exclamation points. And he writes, and some of these are really embarrassing.
Wait, by him? So he wrote them?
No, these are like his guilty pleasures.
Okay.
So, number 20, Every Time We Touch by Cascada.
Every time we touch. Oh, God.
What an asshole. Number 19, I was made for loving you, man.
You were made for
That's
loving
Kiss, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Number 18 is Rock and Roll McDonald's. Wesley Willis.
And I've heard the remixes of that.
Number 17 is Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith.
No. It's a new millennium. Excuse me, Willennium.
Willennium. Yeah, that was the end of his career right there as a rapper.
Yeah.
Number 16, Three Little Pigs by Green Jello.
Little pig, let me.
It's such a... Good Lord. Number 15, I hate this song. Putting on the Ritz by Taco. I'll tell you a story. When I was working as a tax preparer, I was sitting there, and there was this one girl that worked there. She was a receptionist. Drove me fucking crazy. She'd put on, like, the oldies station. Oh. I don't mean the classic rock station where they play good music. I mean the oldies station where bands go to die.
Oh, man, okay.
And I kept changing it or turning it off or shit, you know, and she would just put it right back on. I'd be like, I have a fucking headache. I can't deal with this shit. And I would turn it off. And she'd be like, oh, I can't deal with all the silence. And she would turn it on. And I told her if I hear the Jackson 5 one more time, I'm going to break the radio. But anyway, that song came on, and I literally had to physically restrain myself from kicking the shit out of that little radio.
Wow, why does it give you so much rage?
It's irritating.
Putting on the Ritz.
Have you ever heard Taco's version of Putting on the Ritz?
I don't know. Is it the popular version that everybody knows kind of thing?
It's the one in the 80s.
Yeah.
All right, number 14, Octopus's Garden by the Beatles. That should not be a guilty pleasure. No Beatles song should be well, except maybe Obladi, but no Beatles.
Oblada.
Yeah, that's a terrible one, but
I don't know. Octopus's Garden.
It's a silly song, but I mean, it's you know, Ringo's lyrics were silly. That's the way it was. I mean, he was high.
They all were high.
Oh well, yeah. It's a good jam though. Number 13, Groove is in the Heart by D-Light.
Grooves in my heart.
Number 14, another Beatles song, Maxwell's Silver Hammer. You know, that song's really sick when you sit and listen to it.
The lyrics?
Oh, yeah.
I never paid attention.
It's about a kid who goes around murdering everyone with a hammer.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Listen to this, the chord. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down on his head. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure she was dead.
You know, I never really put it together just because it was so sing-songy.
Oh, it's sick. I love that song.
Yeah, I guess you have to stop and just read the lyrics.
Yeah. Number 13, oh God, Pumps and a Bump by Hammer.
Which one's that one? Pumps and a Bump.
It was just Pumps and a Bump. I mean, that was the end of his rap career. Number 12, One Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. Why is that a guilty pleasure? It's a good song.
I do not like that song.
Why?
It's,
Wait,
maybe it's
because they're all like, we're Canadian, eh?
No, that's not it. It's just...
Craft dinner, eh?
No, that's If I Had $1 Million.
I know.
But, it's just, it might be oversaturation. I've heard it so many times, and
How sad is, you know what's sad is I know the words to it.
Really?
Oh yeah, chicken, you got a drumstick and your brain stuff's ticking. Watching X-Files and the lights on with the LeMay's on. I hope the smoking man's in this one. I know the whole fucking song.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree. I've heard it too many times, and it's boring. It's musically boring.
Moving on. The SpongeBob SquarePants theme.
That song was made specifically to be annoying.
Yes!
The writer of the song even said it.
Yes! He wanted to piss people off. He was trolling.
Yeah, so that the kids would sing it and annoy the hell out of their parents.
Absolutely. Number 10, Play That Funky Music, White Boy.
I like that song.
I hate that song.
Play that funky music,
Play that funky music and lay down my boogie till you die. It's a terrible song.
I like it.
Number 9, Spice Up Your Life by the Spice Girls.
I did a music video for this song.
I have to see that after we're done.
Children of the world, spice up your life, every boy and every girl, spice up your life. People of the
and
world,
you think it's bad that I know the words to One Week, but you know the words to any Spice Girls song.
Ah.
Got you there. Number 8, Hocus Pocus by Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Focus. Focus Pocus by Focus.
Number 7, The Lumberjack by Jackal. That's the first song in here that I didn't even know what that is.
By Jackal? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Number 6, Napletown Dutch Theme. I don't know what that is either.
We're getting a little weird here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Number 5, Truckin' by the Grateful Dead. I can't stand the Grateful Dead.
I agree.
And that's sort of truckin'. Exactly. Put me to sleep. Number 4, Move This by Technotronic.
Oh, shake that body for me.
Ugh. Is that what that is?
Yeah, you gotta.
I never knew that. I never knew that that's what that song was called.
You're doing fine.
I hate that song. Number 3, I Thought I Lost You by Miley Cyrus and John Travolta.
Whoa!
And for an added bonus, that's from the Bolts soundtrack.
This guy and his Bolt.
It's a little sick in the head, don't you think?
It's starting. I think I don't know. Do you think he's been trolling us the whole time?
No, I think he's really like this.
You think he's really into it?
Yeah.
Number
2 is Rico Suave.
Rico.
Suave.
I like Taco Grande.
Taco
Grande. Yeah.
Finally, number 1, Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
I really do not like ABBA.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Everybody does, but no one will ever admit it. I won't admit it.
Well, I can honestly admit that I don't like them.
Honestly admit that you're full of shit, because everybody lies about liking ABBA. Everybody. That's why there's heavy metal tributes to ABBA, because everybody likes ABBA, just nobody will ever admit it.
There's a heavy metal tribute to ABBA.
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, they're wasting their time.
Actually, it was pretty awesome, but...
So you do like ABBA?
No! Of course not! What are you talking about? Nobody likes that.
you talking about, man? You're silly. You.
Nobody will ever admit to liking ABBA, but I think that everybody on this planet secretly does like ABBA.
All right, whatever you say.
You're lying. I know you are.
Okay.
I've seen that Dancing Queen T-shirt you have there.
Well, the queen doesn't mean what you think it means.
Wait a minute now. That's a lot worse now. Are you a dancing
Yeah.
queen, Jesse?
No, I can neither dance nor confirm that I am a queen.
You're like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I only dance if I'm totally hammered.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Or if I have to make a silly music video for people.
I got to give that 20 out of 20. Well, no, I'm going to give it 18 out of 20. I'm taking off 2 points for the Beatles songs. They shouldn't be embarrassing. Now, you know what? I go 17. I'll take off the Bare Naked Ladies, too. But all the rest of these, absolutely embarrassing, especially Move This and the Spice Girls and the SpongeBob thing. Yeah. 17 out of 20. What say you?
There were a couple of there that I actually are guilty pleasures of mine. So I think I might have to give it a 16 out of 20.
16 out of 20, and that is going to be it for this episode of The List Critics 2.
I know you'll miss me very much, but don't worry, I'll be back next month. Can you wait?
No, we
Do you
can't.
even lift?
We can't. No, we don't lift. We're puny little noobs.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, fools.
Peace and bacon grease.